Is it possible to manifest pain to go away? Are you suffering? Is something so bothering you? Is there a way to make this go away through the power of the brain? Yes, there is. Let me explain to you how this works. So, I'm going to give a few examples of how we've made pain disappear and health issues disappear. And it's not to say that you don't need medical professionals, and it's not to say that you don't need medical help or anything like that. It very much so means you do need help. But for small things, absolutely, mindset matters completely. So this finger has arthritis in it. This finger does not. There are times where this finger hurts to bend, it hurts to move, hurts to use a mouse. I can't even bend it inward to click the button on the mouse. And so I'm in pain often on this one particular finger. When it really flares up bad and not even Advil or Aleve works, I will sit there and stare at these two fingers, and I will bend this finger and I will look at it and go, oh my Lord, look how well my finger bends. Look, the pain just doesn't exist. Now, there is a method for this where amputees have phantom pain after something has been removed and they can't get rid of the pain. They will use a mirror effect. This is the mirror effect. You will be looking at your fingers and going, oh my God, the pain goes away. And I envision the pain is gone. I envision that it's just not there. I wake up the next day and it's gone. Or I'll take a nap and I'll reset, or I'll meditate and I'll forget about it. And by the end of the day, the pain is gone. I don't feel it. Now, that's not to say it doesn't come back, because obviously the joint is inflamed, and obvious reuse of continually reusing it is going to aggravate it again. And then just manifest it to go away again. And I will continue this process. And in some cases, I've made pain go away completely. There was one time, and I was explaining this to my mother, I had severe knee pain. It felt like a pain going down my hip, down the side of my leg. I believe that's called the IT band or TI band, something like that. And the pain felt like it was going under the kneecap. And I was in so much pain, I could barely move. And I was crying. I was in so much pain. I took Aleve and Advil. It did nothing. Tylenol, nothing. Tylenol doesn't do a whole lot for me anyway. And I tried so hard to make the pain go away. I tried soaking in Epsom salt baths. I tried stretching techniques. I tried heat therapy, cold therapy, little pulsating guns. I tried everything, and I could not make this pain go away. And one day I lay down on my bed and I hugged my pillow super tight, and I was just gritting my teeth, and tears were rolling down. It hurt so bad. And I thought to myself, wow, I imagined my good knee. I kept focusing on the good knee that didn't hurt anymore. And I thought to myself, my knee feels really, really good. My knee feels amazing. And even though my brain is getting the ping of the pain, it's just like hurt. And I'm going, no, bitch, it really hurts. I'm sitting here with my good knee, imagining my good knee going, oh my God, my knee feels amazing. And I kept hugging my pillow and I was crying. I was like eating the leather. I'm like screaming, and I'm like, oh no, my knee feels fine. My knee feels amazing. My knee feels fantastic. And then in my head, as I was nodding off, doing sats, state akin to sleep, I never believed this worked until I never could get sats to work correctly until I did this. And I was picturing myself pain-free in this knee, and that I would get up and I walked out of the room and I went down the stairs and completely forgot all about it. That was what I was imagining. And I didn't know how that was going to happen given how much pain I was in, but that's where my head was at. So I just sat there and hugging the pillow. I'm just crying, wanting the pain to go away. And I eventually fell asleep that way, imagining myself walking away, getting up out of bed and just walking away. And I kept imagining the left knee that felt fine, going, wow, look at that. There's no pain in my knee. I woke up, and I am not exaggerating. And I kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you. I had gotten up after the nap. I was out for about an hour, got up, walked down the stairs, and I went about the rest of my night, made dinner, cleaned up. I sat down here at my desk in the evening, and all of a sudden I went, oh my God, pain is gone. It was in that moment I realized I was no longer in pain in my knee. And I mean, I'm talking medication galore would not. I've tried every therapy you could imagine. I had knee braces on. I had a pile of different knee braces just to stop the pain. I mean, this went on for weeks and weeks. And all of a sudden, it dawned on me when I sat down in my chair, what I had imagined transpired. All of a sudden, I imagined myself getting up and walking off without pain and not thinking about it. And sure enough, I got up, I walked off, I went downstairs, I cleaned up, and I didn't have any pain. And when I sat down at the desk in the evening, I was like, oh my God, there is no more pain. And it didn't click right away. It took a couple hours for me to realize that I was no longer in pain. I thought it was a fluke. And I thought to myself, well, it's probably just like a one-off moment, the way I slept. Next day, no pain. To this day, that was a couple of months ago. To this day, no pain. The pain has never returned in that knee ever again. I couldn't explain it other than state akin to sleep. I rewired my brain that I was no longer in pain. For the first time I sat down and I did not give in to the idea that I had pain. My brain was receiving the pain receptor that I was in pain, but I was not allowing myself to admit that I was in pain. And I just kept going, no, I feel fine. I feel totally fine. And every time I do that, whether it be through nausea, whether it be through pain, whether it be through any other circumstance, my foot, I thought I had plantar fasciitis. And I was in so much pain at the bottom of my foot. Every time I take a step, it hurt. Went right back to the knee thing. I went to sleep and I thought to myself, my foot feels fine. I have no problem with my foot. And I imagined myself getting up and walking off. And sure enough, the next morning I got up, I felt a little bit of pain, 10% of what I had before. And I walked off and I felt great. And the following morning, I imagined before I went to bed again, I was completely pain-free. I woke up in the morning, pain's gone. I had classic symptoms of plantar fasciitis and it was gone. It is possible. And if we want more information about how this is possible, I will be glad to go through ways that you can focus. I will be more than happy to help you focus on other parts of the body that do help, that will retrain your brain, that you are in a much better situation, that you are not a victim to the reality that you have. You can change it. If you want more information, I will be more than happy to put stuff together, make another video for everybody. In the meantime, I want you all to start working on staying pain-free and be happy people living on your day-to-day basis. Okay? Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Bye.